Hey Soulmates, what's going on? Wanted to hit you guys up with some thoughts about the new Spider-Man Armadillo Build-A-Figure line that was just revealed by Hasbro on their live stream, and honestly, I am not in love with this line. I have mixed feelings about it. Like, I kind of like half the line. I really enjoyed the Eternals line because there was a consistency with the wave. I know that they're probably going to be peg warmers, but still, it was nice that they committed to a theme and they stuck with it for an entire wave. I like that. I like having an entire theme about a wave. And the thing about this series here, the Armadillo Build-A-Figure series, is that I'm looking at this and I'm seeing like a bunch of movie figures, right? I'm seeing 5 movie figures, and I'm seeing 2 comics figures. So this is kind of just like the Spider-Verse series in that regard. What does Armadillo have to do with Spider-Man? Armadillo was a Captain America villain. Why is Armadillo here? It feels like they're kind of just sticking Armadillo in the line because they don't really know what else to do with him. They don't have any other plans to do something with Captain America or Armadillo. But I will tell you that there's a couple of figures that I'm actually pretty excited for in this line, like Shriek. Now, I don't know if you guys have read Maximum Carnage, but Maximum Carnage is the comic book that revealed or brought Shriek to prominence. Also, she was in the Maximum Carnage video game, which is a pretty big deal back in '94. I've played the game. It's rough around the edges. It's got good music, but you know what? It's pretty fun. Now, even though I'm pretty excited about Shriek, because I'd like to have her to go along with my Carnage action figure because she's essentially Carnage's girlfriend, I'm a little disappointed that it doesn't include some kind of special effect for her, because that's a common thing with these figures now, is that they have some kind of special effect that makes you aware of what kind of powers they have, and she doesn't have that. And I'm thinking it's probably because Armadillo's torso here that is included with her takes up so much damn space in the box that it's kind of hard for them to fit anything else in there. They might have been able to squeeze it at the very bottom if they had tried, or maybe at the very top, but yeah, I really wish they would have had some kind of effect go along with her, and then the figure would have felt more or less complete. Looking at it here, it looks like they're using the same body that goes on Binary and the same body that goes on Shikla, but I might still go for this figure because of my love for Maximum Carnage. That particular storyline was pretty hokey when you go back and read it. I'll probably check this one out. One thing that really does get me about Shriek here, even though I like the head sculpt and the body is looking pretty decent, is the way that her clothes on her arms, right? She's got her suit and it goes to her arms and they end in like tears. But when you finally get to those tears, they're kinda just painted on and it looks really tacky. This looks like a Walgreens exclusive quality figure, if you know what I mean. Like, they couldn't have done a little something to make it look like the clothing is like actually tearing on her arm there. I mean, that's just a basic thing that Toy Biz could have gotten done back in the day. In fact, I'm pretty sure that they might have made a figure of her. I don't even remember. But they would have gotten that tear in there, and to have it just painted on here, it feels tacky, and this is a $23 figure. Another thing I kind of like about this line is the inclusion of Jonah Jameson from the new MCU, who is also the Jonah Jameson of the old MCU, right? I love J.K. Simmons. He's like the best choice you could possibly have to play Jonah Jameson. Who the hell else could play Jonah Jameson, right? Who else has the look? Who else has the voice? This guy just has it. He's got the magic, baby. And to have him here, I'm probably going to go for this because I am kind of a nut for Jonah Jameson. I think he's hilarious. If you support what I do, please click subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single video of mine when it comes out. And if you want to hang out with me and my soulmates on Twitch, I stream live Sunday to Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Usually I don't really like suit figures on Marvel Legends because I feel like Hasbro isn't that great at making action figures that have suits on them. It does look like they're reusing the Hood's lower body from the Supervillains line of Marvel Legends. I thought they might be using the sleeves from Arcade in that line, but I don't think they are. They're probably reusing some stuff, but it's inconspicuous enough that it doesn't really show all that much, and it looks pretty decent on Jonah Jameson here. That's the thing about, like, reusing stuff, right? It's not always bad that things get reused, it's more of a case of, how noticeable is it when it does get reused? You can also tell that things are getting reused on Jonah Jameson here because his joints are not pinless. Yeah, it's pretty much a dead giveaway right there if the joints aren't pinless, because, you know, Hasbro's moving into pinless action figures more and more. I don't know about you guys, but with the recent price hike to $23, I'm going to be a lot more choosy about which Marvel Legends I get. $20 for a single Marvel Legend was already a lot of money. I mean, 20 bucks a crack, yikes. But then now it's 23? Yeah, I'm gonna probably pass on the majority of this line. Like, do I really need a Doctor Strange? Not really. He kind of looks like he's just more the same. Do I want the Spider-Man figures? I don't really feel a strong attachment to the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies at all. Also, on this new Spider-Man figure that they have here, I just really don't like the look. Like, the figure looks good. I just don't like the look of the costume. I hate the gold on it and everything. I wish it would just go back to the classic Spider-Man look, because that's really my favorite look, and honestly, it's so iconic. Does it really need to be changed? Not really. Morlun looks pretty cool. I'm not really familiar with him as a character. He comes with an extra head. He does look kind of nice, but he's probably going to be a pass from me unless I learn more about him and fall in love with him, in which case I'm going to give it a maybe, but I like his upper body. And I'm kind of on the fence about getting Miles Morales here too, but if I really enjoy the game once I have a chance to play it, I'll probably take a look and see if I can find him and add in my collection, because I'm a big Miles Morales fan, especially after I watched Into the Spider-Verse. I don't know if you guys saw that. Highly recommend it. And you know, speak of the devil, I already have a Miles Morales action figure from the Into the Spider-Verse movie, so I'm pretty happy with the Miles Morales I have. But again, if I play the game that he's in and I really enjoy it, I'm going to seek this figure out, because it feels like it would be appropriate to add, you know? And you guys, this other Spider-Man figure they have in here, I really don't care about. There's only a handful of Marvel Legends in this series that I'm really attracted to. Armadillo looks cool, but do I really want to collect a whole bunch of figures I don't want to build them? Not really. It's one of those instances where I wish they would do like McFarlane Toys and just release a standalone figure, so I don't have to collect a bunch of figures I don't want. Right now, the only figure in this wave that I feel like I'm almost definitely going to get is Shriek, even though the quality on her is kind of subpar. If you support what I do, please click subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single video of mine when it comes out. And if you want to hang out with me and my soulmates on Twitch, I stream Sunday through Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to play some superhero games, and I would love to see you. I'll be back again soon with some more thoughts about new comic book toy releases, and until then, with love from me to you, bye-bye.